We are joined by FS1 NBA analyst Chris Broussard. Chris, are you surprised LeBron is still out with that groin injury?
Well, first, I've got a little news. I was in contact with Rich Paul this morning, and he told me if this were the playoffs, that LeBron would be playing.
Okay.
So that tells you the severity at this point. He said he's day-to-day from now on. But they're not going to rush him back, which I think is smart in the regular season. So he'll be back when he's 100%. Here's the thing. The surprise element is we've never seen LeBron go through this. Like, the most he's ever missed in terms of games in the season is 13, his first year back in Cleveland. And then, other than that, it was 8 games was the max in a year. And most of that was rest, or a lot of it was rest. So from that vantage point, it may be surprising. But I said on here last week or a couple weeks ago, a grade 2 strain of the groin, 3 to 6 weeks. It was 3 weeks yesterday. I know you don't want to hear it, Skip, but technically, if he's out another 3 weeks, which I don't think will be the case, but if he was out another 3 weeks, he would still be within that window, that timetable for this injury. So
back next Thursday.
Here's the one question you have to have if you're a Lakers fan. Is this injury itself and then the timetable for the recovery, the length of the recovery and the healing, is that related to the age and the wear and tear? Because he's 34, he's in his 16th year, he's played the 4th highest amount of playoff games in NBA history. So he's got a lot of mileage on his body. So that's the one thing you might be concerned about. But other than that, I actually think this has been good for the Lakers. I thought, we talked about it, this was the perfect time in the season. If LeBron were going to be hurt, you had a bunch of cupcakes on your schedule, and they lost to most of them.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
And now you know what you have or what you don't have.
Yes.
So we, you know, there was beginning to be some.
Don't tell me.
People were thinking hesitation.
Looking right
like,
at you.
I don't want to give up Kyle Kuzma. I mean, should we really, if we have to give him up to get AD, should we? Now it's like, yeah. Look, love to keep Kyle Kuzma. But if he has to be in the package for Anthony Davis, so be it, because what you have, and I was with you. I thought these guys would come out and show something without LeBron. And what they showed me is that Lonzo and Ingram don't bring the fire and intensity every night. When Lonzo wants to play, he can play. Last night.
He did.
When he's aggressive, he's effective.
Yep.
But who knows when he's going to be aggressive?
I agree with
by
that.
Sunday.
They're not leaders.
What I'm supposed to do by Sunday? He
That's what I'm saying. Now, Kuzma and Hart, I like their attitude. I think they got heart. I think they're dogs, but they just, you know, they're good players, but not great. So I think this is told the Lakers, this is what we have, and if we want to win a championship, then we better go get more.
Go ahead, Skip. I'll let you go.
You're going to let me go?
Yeah, I'll let you go.
Here's what I don't understand. I'm going to ask that we could show this again. LeBron James' tweet of December 26th. I want to see it again. Please.
The Joker here.
Can we put it up?
You
We
love
still
this
have.
tweet.
There it is.
There it is.
Dodged a bullet, tweets LeBron James with an exclamation point. Sheesh, instead of that other bad word. Then praying hands to the almighty above, exclamation point. Hashtag back in no time. He's Iron Man. I'm thinking 3 days, 4 days,
Stop
a week?
it.
I don't know.
Yeah, come on.
Listen, okay, I run distance, but I have trouble with my groin, and I have a whole lot of trouble with my hamstring. And the hamstring is always worse than the groin. If you tell me hamstring, I'm with you, because it can plague you for...
They tied together, Skip. You need to get that taken care of.
I know all about them. And yet the groin will heal faster than the hamstring will, to me, unless you just rip it off the bone. And I saw Tavon Austin do that earlier this year for the Cowboys, and he never was quite right. But when I see dodged a bullet, I think he just tweaked it. It was starting to pull. It was a minor pull. Again, he took an MRI. This is after he took the MRI. So he actually saw the 3D view of the muscle, and he said, or they told him, it's not all that bad. You just tweaked it.
Maybe he thought it was like a hernia, sports hernia or something like that. That's the same
Okay,
area,
well,
you know?
then why would you tweet dodged a bullet?
Dodged the bullet.
Because,
could have been 8 weeks.
yeah, it could have been
been 2
worse.
months. Could have been 3
Remember,
months.
Steph was out, what?
3 weeks.
3 weeks with the same injury.
Steph is fragile, man.
The ankles.
I mean, he's always got something. And when he tweaks something, it's a month, man. If he tweaks his knee, it's a month or it's 6 weeks, right?
He'll be back, Skip.
This is Iron Man, and I start to wonder, is he setting up, with his help of his advisor, Rich Paul, the narrative of, oh, I'm glad that he's quietly glad his team is struggling. It's getting exposed without him. So everybody's saying, can't wait until LeBron comes back. And when he does come back, I think he's sized up the Western Conference. And even though we saw some firepower from Golden State last night, we have also seen Golden State just stink it up at home regularly this year, where they got blown out and embarrassed at home. Are they still vulnerable? We're going to do a whole topic about that in just a moment. But yes, the bottom line is, sure, they're vulnerable. What happened to the best team in the West last night? At home, Denver gave up 51 in the first quarter. Isn't the opponent supposed to be gasping for air after a quarter, right?
But,
51?
But when Steph shooting from Durango and
all right.
Grand Junction.
Okay.
Right.
You're right. But that happened. And they were 6th in defensive efficiency, Denver was, going into this game
He's
last
shooting over
night.
the defense.
Okay, fine. Oklahoma City got embarrassed in Atlanta last night. Just got embarrassed. So, again, LeBron's watching this very closely, and he's thinking, you know what? It's not undoable, because now you can go on the MVP role. He's doing it with nothing. He's doing it with mirrors. These kids in L.A. aren't good enough. He doesn't really have that much help. He doesn't have that much supporting cast. Is he not
Are we
set
lying?
up? Is he not set up to make an MVP
Would that be
run?
a lie?
To your point, I got to check it out, but I don't think anybody's won the MVP with missing like more than 15 games or so. So he has to play a certain.
Okay, but
if
this
he went
is
on
LeBron James.
if he went on a historic run, like say he takes them from
8 to
8th,
4.
9th, or to 4th, and the record is incredible, then he could be the
Well,
aberration.
it's doable to
But
get back. They were 4th. He could get them back.
They
This
were.
is helping his MVP race.
It
There's no
No,
question.
it is.
It's helping.
So think about what happened in the first part of the season. They did beat Denver at home, right? They won at Portland, and they beat Portland at home. They beat Minnesota at home. That when Minnesota looked like they had firepower. They won at Sacramento. Sacramento's pretty good this year, right?
Beat Golden State.
They beat Utah. I'm getting there. And then, of course, they beat the Spurs. They won at Memphis. It's not easy. And then they just wiped out Golden State on Christmas Day. And that was the last we saw LeBron James. That was 127 to 101. What a fitting, perfect way to exit stage left, and then to wait a month and come back after 14, 15 games. I think he'll come back for the Phoenix game, because that would be the perfect way to jump right back into the water.
Because they'll probably lose the next 3.
We don't do
without
cream.
question.
We don't do cream puffs.
Yeah,
We coming back next Thursday against Timberwolves.
really?
Yeah,
Well, some people think
Against
they're
them.
cream puffs.
they are.
Yeah,
That's why we come back
yeah.
against them.
I think it'll be Phoenix, because that's the perfect way
No,
just to ease
Timberwolves.
back into it, get your
But
triple-double.
Jimmy Butler already said they soft, so we
Yeah.
gonna come back against them.
Okay, well, we'll see. But I think it's perfectly set up for LeBron James to win MVP this year. And so far, it's been James Harden. I don't think it's even been close. That's just me, because what he's doing with No Capella and obviously CP3 and Eric Gordon is
Oh, he unbelievable.
sensational.
But
He's
LeBron,
unbelievable.
Bron said, "Watch me,
Yeah.
watch me."
He's
work.
about to say that.
Watch
after
me
a
work.
month. Yeah.
Work.
Dodged a bullet. I don't know. Maybe
He dodged a bullet, Skip.
Yeah.
Didn't have a problem with his
He look.
agent
He
saying
said he heard it pop, so he might have been thinking, "Oh, this is really serious."
Yeah.
Mm.
Everybody just some old scar tissue build up. You
Well, a
know.
month to me for LeBron James is really serious.
You're not, but you're not factoring in the wear and tear and the age.
Well, because he won't.
The
you
injuries
factor
take
in?
longer
Yeah.
to heal. The older
so
With
you
he's
his age?
showing his age.
Well, no, what happens is, this is what I believe. I believe if you come back too soon from an injury, the re-injury is worse than the original injury, and it'll keep you out longer than the original injury was supposed to. So why rush it? We ain't got nothing but time, Skip Bayless. See, we just don't play for 1 year. The way LeBron and I, when we talk, I like Bron. He's like, huh? What you talking about, Shay?
So
I said, are you playing for 1 year or you playing for 3 years?
Yeah.
He said, I want 3.
I don't know if
Three.
you should get
Yeah.
advice
Yeah.
from you.
did
on
you ask him if he's quietly happy that they've been losing games?
I'll get back to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you
You'll
what
let
he'll
us
say. He's
know?
like, nah, bro, I don't like to see my brothers suffer.
Mm.
He's like, if somebody's suffering, I like to be in that fire with them.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, I bring them out of